Okay, good morning. We have just begun our day. This is Bismarck, North Dakota. We are heading to Minneapolis today, and that would be about a 6-hour drive, 420 miles. So we've just started. It's 8 o'clock on the 2nd of June. Given that we did 760 miles yesterday, 429 miles to Minnesota doesn't seem like a lot. We will hopefully be there by about 3 o'clock, and that is check-in time at the hotel that we're staying at. So yeah, we'll keep you updated from the road.
So about an hour into our drive on I-94 East to Minnesota, we suddenly started noticing very hazy weather. Visibility is really bad, as you can see up ahead. We can't really see anything. And we realized that this looks like wildfires. And surely enough, the smoke and haze is coming from the wildfires up in Canada. North Dakota shares a border with the province of Manitoba in Canada, and for the last few days there have been several fires burning in Manitoba, and the winds have brought the smoke across the border to some of these Midwestern states, and a lot of these states have issued health advisories. North Dakota is one of them. So we were discussing these fires when we left Canada, and we thought, oh, they're not going to affect us, but sure enough, they are. It's very, very smoky.
We are now passing through Fargo, which is a largest city in North Dakota, and this is where for the first time we start seeing street signs for Minneapolis, which is our destination today. So we had stopped in a tiny little town here for lunch at a gas station. The town's called Barnesville. We just stopped here for lunch. And now we're back on I-94 East, headed to Minnesota. It's my co-pilot, Shubho. We're going to Minnesota. And just like that, we have hit 10,000 kilometers on this trip. It's about 6,214 miles. We have another, I would say, 2,500, 3,000 kilometers to go before we get home. So by the end of this trip, we'll show you what the final mileage was. Okay, so we are coming up on the first major city that we're crossing in Minnesota. That's St. Cloud. And it's known for its university, very popular. A lot of students study there. So we are crossing St. Paul, Minnesota, and then right after that it's St. Cloud. So we're passing St. Paul, Minnesota. Right after that is St. Cloud, and then Minneapolis is another 90 miles away. Okay, so we are in Minneapolis, and these are first visuals off the city. Seems like a pretty large city. Ran into some traffic coming in, and some construction work going on as well on I-94 East. But yeah, here we are. St. Cloud is a few miles away from here, maybe about 20 miles. We are currently about 10 miles, 12 miles from our hotel. We are staying at the Homewood Suites by Hilton. We are meeting one of our friends from New Jersey who has moved to Minneapolis recently for dinner tonight. So we're gonna go over to Andrea and Young's place, and we'll see you then. Good morning from Minnesota. We're in the capital, Minneapolis, and it is the 3rd of June, Tuesday. Unfortunately, today has been a wet start, so it's been raining all night. So we just got into the truck. Everyone's here. However, as you can see outside, it's pretty wet. So we haven't really walked the dogs. We took them out in the morning for their regular business. And hopefully along the way, if it's dry, we can stop and walk them for a bit. Today we're heading to Chicago, which is going to be about a 6-hour drive, 400 odd miles. So we'll keep you posted along the way.
An hour into our drive from Minneapolis, and it's still raining cats and dogs. But I think we're right at the edge of the storm. That's what my weather app says. So expecting clear skies very, very soon. We also crossed into another state, Wisconsin. Minneapolis is right at the border of Minnesota and Wisconsin. So we crossed the border, but I think because of the rain and a lot of things happening at the time, we missed the actual border crossing. I was also on a work call, so has been a very busy morning. It gets busier with IPL. Today is June 3rd and it's the IPL finals. All those who've been watching our videos know that Ritwik doesn't like to miss a single match. So today is the final, RCB versus Punjab. Let's see who wins. That's our champion chauffeur driver for the day, and of course Simba is sleeping. And
61, 66 against LG, 72 against SRH, and 71.
Going through Madison, Wisconsin. It's one of the large cities in Wisconsin.
Second.
Milwaukee is about 50 miles from here. Another large city. Currently about 150 miles northwest of Chicago. We're entering Chicago after torrential rain coming into Illinois. It was almost blinding, as I showed you some shots. We're now entering Chicago, and the last 14 miles is going to take 50 minutes. There's a lot of congestion coming into the city. We'll see how that looks. The Chicago O'Hare Airport is right next door, so we'll see a lot of planes like that coming in to land.
finally some tall buildings. After passing through Montana and North Dakota, this feels very, very different. So we have checked into our room in Chicago. But what's special is that Shubho and Simba got a gift bag. Each got one. And it says, love is a four-legged world. And let's see what's in it. Shubho, come. Let's see what's in it. There is a ball. Yay!
front, there is a goodie bag of dog treats. There's a room tag, I guess to let housekeeping know that there are pets in here. And then poop bags. Poop bags. That's it. Love is a four-legged word. Yes. This is Shubho, and Simba's day out. It was raining when we got here, but now it's nice and bright and clear. And we've come to a park over here where there are a ton of dogs. Some of them unleashed, and they're peeing and pooping all over the place.
I don't deserve.
Shubho. This is Shubho's second time in a big city with big buildings and big traffic. His first experience was in Philadelphia a couple of winters ago, and he hated it over there. He was very timid, very scared, couldn't pee on the streets, and was quite miserable. But today, he is strutting around in the big city of Chicago, peeing on the street, as you can see. And that's all thanks to, I think, Simba's company, as well as training that he got in school. He went to a dog training school for a few months with Simba. The school is named Innovative Canine. They're quite close to where we live in New Jersey, and that's given him so much confidence. He's literally strutting around in Chicago, as you can see, unfazed by the traffic, unfazed by all the street smells and the drainage, and he's happy.